Hello everyone and welcome to Shabby Championship Wrestling. This will be a little bit different. I'm going to try it out and see how it goes. We're going to be doing a completely original core universe, which I'm going to have the control over. I think this will work a bit better than using realistic wrestlers in the universe mode, because when weird and wonderful things happen, I don't think it's going to matter too much in this universe mode, because nobody has a history, nobody's got anything. So essentially all the cores are going to start at the standard rating of 75, and by the magic of wheels, we will be deciding any improvements or deprovements? Deprovement's not a real word, is it? But you'll understand exactly what I mean after this first match. The winner will get a stat boost, the two losers will get a stat reduction, and then over time, everyone gets a chance to develop themselves and get better and better and fight towards the main championships. So in our debut show here of Shabby Championship Wrestling, we're going to start things off with a massive Cruiserweight triple threat match with Soratobo Tora versus El Mosca versus El Carnero. Then we'll have tag team action as Yokozuna, the team of Tanakatsu and Onagawa, take on the team of Shibalanke and Hunapua Popolvu. And then the main event of the evening, Akira Kobayashi goes one-on-one against Chuck Stone. So without further ado, let's get into the very first match ever in SCW. So yes, we are starting things off with Cruiserweight action. On the left-hand side, we have El Mosca. In the middle, we have... Oh, I've forgotten the names already, haven't I? How bad's this? Right. On the left-hand side, we've got El Mosca. In the middle, Soratobu Tora. And then on the right-hand side, we have got El Carnero. All of these are Cruiserweights. All of them have incredible movesets as well. And let's get into the action. And here we go. Then the bell goes. We are underway. So yes... Let's get a bit more of an explanation of what we're doing here then. So everyone is rated at the 75, which is the standard you get when you create a core. The only differences between everyone is going to be the distribution of stats. That will be based upon, obviously, their type. So, obviously, these guys are all cruiserweights. Therefore, their stats are going to be more heavily weighted towards high-flying ability and stuff like that, not necessarily towards strength and bits like that. So, and again, the powerhouses are going to be the opposite around. They're going to have lots in their strength and their power, but not as much in speed and maneuverability. So it's going to be interesting. Like I said, at the end of each match, we will spin a wheel. And on that wheel will be every single statistic on the game. And if you win, you will gain +5 in that stat. If you lose, you will lose 5 points in that stat. And there's also a few wild cards on there as well. The opportunity to get an extra spin, the opportunity to pick what you want and stuff like that as well. It'd be pretty interesting to see exactly how it works out. I mean, it might not work. I'm just trying this out. It's brand new for me. It's just something that I thought could be interesting to do. And then also at the end of every show, we will have a wacky wheel to be spun, which will decide something important about the next show that we will be doing. And that's where I'm going to use your expertise out there as well. If there's anything you think we should put on the wheels that could really influence what's going to happen for these guys in this universe mode, then do let me know what you think I should add, including the wacky wheel as well. So yeah, the very opening match ever in our SCW universe mode. I forgot what it was there already. So far I have got 20 male wrestlers and 5 female created. And I will continue to create as we go along. But at the moment, if we're doing 3 matches per show, we don't need many more than that to start off with. I think it'll be nice to get used to who is who, what they all do, how they all act in the ring, and then obviously we can make any changes if we think we need to. And of course, we are covering lots of different areas and lots of different random things that I've done as well. I've taken inspiration for lots of these characters from different things and history and so forth as well, which I thought would be pretty cool, and books that I've read, TV shows that I've watched, and just sort of like ideas to try and make it. It's going to be more gimmicky than standard wrestling. We're not going to have many just like standard normal people, but I think that's fun. Make it more old-fashioned. As there it is, right between the eyes of El Carnero there by El Mosca, the two Mexican superstars coming together. Of course, Soratobu Tora is Japanese. and also has a name that I keep struggling with. I've got no audio here. There we go. I'll turn it up a little bit. Not that it matters to you guys, it's just I haven't got any audio coming through my ears. That's the only problem. So yeah, big opportunity. The winner of this one is going to get the first bonus. And of course, big action tonight. Also a first ever tag team match in this universe mode. And a big main event between two people that I do see in the future. By their looks, I would like to be main eventers. But of course, it's all down to how the wheel treats them. There's only a 1 count. Lovely running dropkick there by El Mosca. El Carnero taking him down back of their head first. Tora now on the outside as El Carnero in with a spinning head scissors takedown on El Mosca. There's the pin, but in comes Tora to break it up once again. El Carnero with a spinning heel kick into the guts. And of course we are going to have championships and everything in this universe mode as well, but I think to start off with we just want to sort of get into it and see how it feels. Like I said, it's a brand new thing I want to try this year where I feel like we can have some fun with it, we can have more control over it, we can sort of use it as like a proper booking thing. Where I think it's difficult sometimes with real life stuff that goes on and that sort of stuff to have real control over a realistic universe mode. So I thought this would be a fun. We are going to do both, by the way. This is not replacing our SWE. This is just as well as. However, SWE I may start doing as individual matches again, just because I feel like the format works a bit better for that style of thing. Everyone on the outside, I do like on this year's game how triple threat matches do seem to be a lot more hardcore orientated. Remember that every triple threat, there's a low blow there by Tora, and a super kick on El Carnero as well. Wow. Suratabu Kora, I can't even talk. Tora there showing the heel persona that he seems to have with that big low blow on the outside. We are going to have dedicated faces and heels, and I have changed all the statistics as well, all their personality traits to try and make people feel a bit more realistic and have a bit more personality. As Carnero there with a boot in the gut, and now a big one into the spine as well. As El Mosca with the sledgehammer right into the side of Carnero. And again, Tora now though spins him around in with the takedown. Back of the head there, hit the sledgehammer. That could be enough for the first victory. It's not. It's only a 2 count. Tora now on the outside, once again under the ring, looking for some fun. Finds himself a ladder. Right between the eyes of El Carnero, but El Mosca comes running up behind. Takes Tora down. Tora now gets taken down with a Hurricanrana. So yeah, the tag team match should be interesting. We're really going on 2 complete opposites for the tag team match. We've got the 2 of the lightest superstars on the roster going up against 2 of the heaviest on the roster. Should be pretty interesting to see how that works. Tora now with a sledgehammer out on the outside. Right into the ankles of El Carnero. And now right in the gut as well. El Mosca re-enters the ring. So yeah, as the stats increase as well, I think it'll be interesting to see if we can get these guys, get their speed increased and stuff like that, and really make them into more dedicated cruiserweights. But of course, it's all down to the wheel. The wheel. El Carnero re-enters the ring. Around the back of El Mosca with that slam. Lovely strike as well. As now Tora in with that snap suplex rolls straight into the pin for the 1. Only the 1 count. El Mosca draped in the corner. Oh, Tora with that running drop kick. You get a strike. You get a strike. Everybody gets a strike. Tora now in with a high angle backdrop. Keeps the grip. In for the big German suplex. Once again, keeps the grip. Spins round into the vertical suplex as well. But El Carnero pops straight back up on his feet like nothing happened. And then comes in with that springboard elbow. Tora now dumping Mosca in the corner. Went for the German suplex, Carnero, but Tora flipped out of it. Beautiful maneuver. And now Tora in with that suplex once again with the arm hooked behind the back. Very painful maneuver. Now heading up the top with El Mosca. In, rolling through. What a maneuver. But doesn't go for the pin. Now heads up to the top. Corkscrew shooting star press. Missed. El Mosca was able to move out the way. As now the crunchy by Tora. El Carnero, though, comes in with a chair and breaks up the pin attempt. Picks up the chair once again just to get a dropkick right in the face. And I must admit, Tora is looking the stronger of the three in this match so far. He's dominated the majority. And now heading up top once again. There's the corkscrew shooting star press. There's the pin. But El Mosca's there to break it up straight away. What the hell happened there? Big German suplex once again by Tora. Now going for the German suplex once again. Tora has got a lot of suplexes in his arsenal, you know. Quite impressed by this. Sort of like a cruiserweight powerhouse. I have changed all the movesets for these people as well, based on how I think they should act in the ring. I mean, basically, I've copied most of them across from real wrestlers and then just changed the key maneuvers, which I think is all you need to do, really. Carnero now rolling through. Tora dropkick in the side of the head. Mosca rolling through, and then a dropkick to the head now as well. Oh, and El Mosca heading up to the top. What does he have planned? The double rotation moonsault by El Mosca. There's the pin. 1, 2, and Tora's there to break it up. Wow. The double rotation moonsault by El Mosca. As Tora now with that leg drop. This is a hell of a match to kick off this universe mode. It really could go either way at this point. All three have shown some incredible high-flying maneuvers, but of course only one can have the first ever victory in SCW history. And at the moment, both Soratobu Tora, I've got to get used to saying that, and El Mosca both come incredibly close, running. Oh, was that a running low blow? It looked low to me. As we see Tora now with that knee. Oh, look at that. The contortion of that knee is brutal. And now into the pin, middle of the ring on El Carnero. And there's the victory. Soratobu Tora with the big win. He will get the point plus 2 bonus points for winning a triple threat as we do in our normal universe mode. And a loss then for El Carnero and for El Mosca. There he is. So there we go. So we are doing a ranking system just as we have in the past, which at the moment is not working, so I'm going to have to fix that. But yeah, we are doing a ranking system as we have in the past, and yeah, the link will be in the description down below, and you can see exactly how we're getting on. But we have a victory here for Soratobu Tora. I still can't get the name right. I named him, and I still can't get it right. And we're going to head over now to the Lucky Wheel to see what boost Tora is going to get and what disadvantages both El Mosca and El Carnero will have. Right then, you can now see my wheel. So basically, as we discussed, we're going to spin the wheel for all 3 people in the match. The winner will get a +5 to whatever the wheel states, and the 2 losers will get a -5 from the stat that the wheel states. If the stat is already maxed or minimumed out, I don't know if minimumed out is a real phrase, then we will pick exactly what stat we want to increase or decrease. That's probably a better way of putting it. Right, so first of all then, let's spin the wheel and see what boost we are going to be giving to Soratobu Tora. The wheel is spinning, and there are a couple of extras on there, like pick stats or so many extra spins. But he is going to be getting a boost to his grapple offense ability. Okay. Next up then, let me just turn the volume down. Next up, then, we are spinning the wheel for El Carnero. Now, this is the stat that El Carnero will be reducing by 5. Oh, pick any 3. Wow. El Carnero has just taken a massive L there. He's going to have to reduce 3 of his stats by 5, but we will get to pick which 3. So we'll try and pick the ones that are not as important for him, I suppose, is probably the best way of doing it. And finally then for El Mosca, also on the losing side, you will be reducing your... Body? No. Technical submission defense. Okay. I don't know if that's going to be bad or not, to be honest, but... Okay, let's head back over onto the game and we will change those stats. Right then, we'll kick things off then with Soratobo Tora. So, as you can see, currently a 75 rated, +1 because of his position in the rankings. We're giving him a +5 in grapple offense. God, that goes up quick, doesn't it? How do I get that to go slower? There we go, 65. Perfect. And moves him up to a 76 overall, so we'll update the rankings to match that as well. Next up then we have got, we'll save that, and then we are looking for, first of all, El Carnero. Now you, my friend, are going to have to reduce 3 stats by 5. Now which ones are going to be the ones that are not going to be as important for you? I think we can probably be cheeky, really, and do submission. Is not really be a thing that Carnero is going to be well known for. God, this is so difficult. And then potentially we're going to go with... Ooh, it's difficult, isn't it? Just try and not make him that weak at the same time. Maybe area reversal is going to be important, isn't it? Let's go just with grapple offense then, because he's going to be more of a high flyer, isn't he? So there we go. There we go. That's 3 stats down, moves him down to a 74 now. So you can see the difference already. People are starting to move based on their wins and losses. And then El Mosca. There he is. You have technical submission defense. Not the most important thing to increase, but we'll move you up to a 75. Boom. Done and dusted. There we go. Let's move on to match number 2 of the night. And here we go then. Match number 2 of the evening will be our first dive into the tag team division. We have the tag team known as Yokozuna, which I will explain when we get into the match. We have got on the left-hand side Onegawa, and on the right-hand side Tanakaze. And they are going up against the Mexican twins. We have got Hunapu, and we have got Expelante. I can't remember which one's which now, to be honest. We will find out inside the match which one is which, but they are twins, and of course they're just inverted colour attires, which I find is quite cool. And here we go then, we are here. So let's just double check who is who then, so I know who is who. So Hunapu is the black on white, I thought it was, and Sibalanke is going to be white on black, and of course Onegawa and Tanakaze as well. Hunapu is a 79 rated, that's because of power rankings, which I had nothing to do with. They've just sort of set themselves at this point in time, but there you go. Right then, I will actually change the power rankings based on what our rankings say as well. I think that'd be a cool thing to do. But yeah, we're underway. Of course, the tag team of the 2 sumo wrestlers is known as Yokozuna. The reason behind that is because Yokozuna, I believe, is the highest rank you can become in sumo wrestling. So we very much have a battle of girth versus speed at this point in time. At the moment, girth is in control. I like the idea of this sumo team, but to be honest, it doesn't seem to have really... I don't know, I like the idea of it, but the faces on these 2 cores have not come out as well as I hoped. I think it's easier when you've got masks and that sort of stuff to make really cool looking people. But I mean, we can make changes and adaptations as we go along. The naming behind Onagawa and Tanakaze came mainly from, I think in sumo traditional sumo history, they are two of the most well-known sumo wrestlers in history. And when I say history, I don't mean like the last 50 years or something like that. I mean like hundreds and hundreds of years in culture. But I might be wrong. So, I mean, this is all coming from brief Wikipedia searches, so don't hold me too much on this sort of stuff. Hunapu and Shibalanke comes from Mayan myth. They were twin brothers, and they basically were the key to saving the world as part of Mayan myth. So yeah, it's going to be interesting who does come out with the first tag team victory. Of course, we will have tag team champions as part of this universe mode. At the moment, we have 4 tag teams on our roster. This is just 2 of those, and we will be adding several more in the future as well, of course. And by the way, everybody is available for singles matches as well. We're not going to limit all these people just to be in a tag team. I think it'd be pretty fun to see either of these 2 cruiserweights, for example, in singles competition, or either of these 2 sumo wrestlers do some good stuff as well. Nice DDT. And at the moment, the team of Popo Vu is in control. There's a big dive over the top and another dive. Oh, they hit one and one missed. Hunapu missed. Sibalanke was able to hit it on the far side. I like that. I've changed a lot of the cruiserweights AI to mean that they will do dives more often, which I think is pretty cool, because that's what we want to see from them, isn't it, at the end of the day? We want to see the high risk, high reward. And at the moment it's Popo Vu who is in control of this one. There is the pin attempt. Not going to be enough. And look at the running drop kick. Interestingly how quick the move is. There's a big shooting star press there, and that could be an early victory. There's 2. Oh, it's only a 2 count. Hunapu almost getting the 3 with that big shooting star. And look at that roll through. Pops up into the Pele kick. And another shooting star press. This one was missed. That was poor timing, wasn't it, really? Lovely high-speed maneuvers. Drop kick to the back of the head of Onagawa. Lovely knee strike right into the face. There's the pin by Hunapu. Oh, it's only a 2 count once again. There's the big belly-to-belly slam. Huge maneuver there on Hunapu. Expelante is rocked, but it's only a 1 count. Big knee in the gut. And now Tanakaze. Oh, look at that slam. Huge amount of body weight as well as now. Why are you going up top? What the hell? Big knee drop. There's a big belly-to-belly on the outside. That knee drop could be enough. Oh, it's only a 2 count. And really, this match could go either way. I really thought this match was going the way of Popol Vuh earlier on in this one, but the longer this goes on, Yokozuna is taking more and more control. Then again, the speed of Popol Vuh was coming through there for a moment until Tanakaze catches Hunapu with a big German suplex. Tanakaze now dragging Hunapu away from the corner. Hunapu back up on the feet, went for the super kick. Oh, catches him though with that boot in the face. There's a Hurricanrana, big roll through, and a Pele kick on the outside. Salida del Sol, middle of the ring. There's a DDT on the outside. Tanakaze, though, slowly getting back up to his feet. Lovely running dropkick, but Tanakaze does not go down. Now goes down with that Hurricanrana. Hunapu up on the top. In with a 630 senton. There's the pin for the 1, 2. Oh, it's only a 2 count. Oh, I thought that was going to be it. I really did. Look at these two are just a highlight reel. These two brothers. Remember the name because these two could go far in this universe mode. Shooting Star. There's the pin. Onagawa powerbombing his teammate on the outside. Oh, he didn't get there in time, but he didn't need to in the end. And here we go. The big leg drop attempt. Hunapu able to avoid. Lovely takedown. I'm mixed up again, you know. There's blood there, you know, as well. I'm mixed up. Let me double check again. Who's who? Yeah, Hunapu is black on white. Yeah, I thought he was, yeah. I need to write that on the rankings, don't I, so I can remember. Insert note. Black on white. Don't Google that, whatever you do. Okay. And you are white on black. Don't Google that either. Right. Big double axe handle attempt there. Hunapu was able to avoid. But now the numbers game inside the ring. Onagawa just sending Hunapu across the ring. Drops a knee right into the face. As in the ring is sent Shibalanke straight to Tanakazi. But Balanke, went for the Hurricanrana, got caught. In with a Pele kick on the outside. There's the pin. Don't know what happened inside the ring. But his brother's there to break it up. Again, I think the fact that everyone's so even on this really does make it interesting. There's the 630 senton. Why are they not gone for the pin here? Elbow right in the head, and both members of Yokozuna are now busted open. Hunapu was not quick enough there to keep his teammates safe from Onagawa, who really is busted open. Now there's the roll through. Once again, in with that Pele kick. Maneuver, they seem to love the pair of them. Minute. See a move being stolen here. We've just seen a bonsai drop from Hunapu on Onagawa. Oh, it's only a 2. I mean, if that was the way around, that would have been a hell of a lot more dangerous. Lovely Hurricanrana. And now in with that Salida. I saw that standing sliced bread. Got a boot in the face. As there's a dive over the top by Shibalanke. Pin inside the ring now. I didn't even see what happened, to be honest. It is a rope break, though, as all 4 men re-enter the ring. Lovely running kick by Shibalanke. He's going to head up now to the top. And hits that 630 senton. There's the pin. But Tanakazi's going to be there. Maybe not. Well, Tanakazi completely screwed that one up. And he is going to suffer because that is a loss for the team of Yokozuna and a victory for the team of Popol Vuh, who are also going to get the first points in the tag team division. While the first loss in the tag team division goes to the team of Yokozuna, Onagawa and Tanakazi. There we go, Popol Vuh with the victory. But it'll be interesting to see. So basically, both members of each team will now get a spin on our wheel to see what boosts and to see what reductions they are going to face. Let's have a look. Right then, we are back with the wheel, and we are now going to see what stats will be reduced for Onagawa and Tamikaze of Yokozuna. So they're going to get a spin of the wheel each to try and make these wrestlers more unique, I suppose. It's going to be... Is that technical submission defense again? It is! We had that earlier on, and we got it again. Technical submission defense. Okay. So that was for Onagawa. Now then for Tamikaze. Kamikaze. We are going to have a reduction. It's not going to be the same again, surely. It's a reduction to body durability. I'll tell you what I'm going to do now. Because it's been quite close the last few times, I'm going to shuffle. Let's do a few shuffles. There we go. Then for the two winners now then. Hunahpu and Shibalanke. First of all, Hunahpu, what are you going to be getting as your increased stats? You're going to get... Oh, this could be good. This pick any 5. That's huge. Wow, that is huge for Hunahpu. He is going to be able to increase 5 stats by 5 points. That is huge. That's a massive upgrade. Next up then, his twin brother and tag team partner, Shibalanke. You are going to be getting a boost to... That's not... It can't be defense again, can it? It's not. It's technical... It's a bit of a dead one, this, isn't it? Technical submission offense. Okay. Bit of a dead one, but it could be useful. Let's head over into the game and make those changes. Right then, let's make those stats different then. So, technical submission defense here for Onigawa is going to be reduced. Technical submission defense reduced down to a 55, if I can get there. Come on, there we go. Boom. Okay, that's updated. Of course, we've got Tanakaze, who's going to have the change. You had body durability down by 5. That's to 65. Perfect. We got that in one go. Okay, we'll do Shibalanke next, since you're there. What was it? You technical submission offense for you. Not that you have any submissions in your arsenal, like, but there you go. We'll upgrade that. He's currently ranked number 1 in the World Tag Team Championship rankings. Of course, because they've won the only tag team match we've ever had so far. So that does make sense. And then to H then for Hunahpu. He's getting the big movement. He's shot up the power rankings now. And he gets 5 stats increase. So I feel like aerial offense is an obvious one. Aerial range. Let's go for... movement speed up to a 90. So 2 more left then. So maybe pin escape is always a good one. And then finisher. Make that stronger. And those changes will hopefully make the difference there then. So he's now up to a 77, I believe that is. Yeah, 77. And of course he has the plus 3 from where he is in the power rankings now. Right, there we go then. Number 1, the power rankings, Hunahpu, and now the highest the highest rated person on our roster. But let's move on to our main event. And here we go then, our main event of the evening. Akira Kobayashi goes up against Chuck Stone. What a man's man Chuck Stone is, you know. And here we go then. 2 men that I could see potentially being main event stars here. I don't know. I like the idea of Akira. I'm not quite sure I've pulled off the attire very well, to be honest. I know that a lot of these sort of classical Japanese wrestlers don't have like the most over-the-top gear. It's generally quite plain and normally black. I was going to leave just the trunks, but to be honest, the trunks just don't look right on people that are larger on this game. So yeah, I like him, but maybe an attire change will come in the future if I can maybe make him feel a bit better. But we'll have to see how this goes. Then we've got Chuck Stone, a real man's man. Chuck Stone is from Canada. And Chuck was one that I was messing around with the randomize function, and something similar to Chuck came out, and I liked it a lot, so we had to go for it. I think the mullet and the mustache just makes a man. Chuck re-enters the ring. So we've seen some interesting stuff so far tonight. Of course, we have that cracking triple threat match to open up the show. Then, of course, we had the first ever tag team match in SCW as well. And then leading up to this first main event. In our second show later on this week, we will have... I mean, we just have a brand new set of people. I don't think there's a reason at this point in time to duplicate anyone. And we'll give a few other people an opportunity to show you what they can do. And again, this is only a small portion of what the eventual roster will be. And the eventual roster will evolve. If we find someone who we don't believe is right for our roster, we don't believe is getting over on our roster, then they will be removed and replaced with someone new. There's no reason why we can't retire people. There's no reason why people can't go out injured and come back in the future. This is the power of having a completely custom universe mode. We can do whatever the hell we freaking want to do. Nice sit-out powerbomb there from the corner by Chuck Stone. So Chuck is your no-nonsense man. And I tried to create Akira Kobayashi as more of a... like a classical Japanese striker. Like that, with the strikes, the boots, all that sort of stuff. But again, I'm just not quite sure on the attire at this point in time. That might have to change. I don't think the shorts work, do they, for him? Maybe that'll have to change. Again, I like the concept of him, but whether the execution has worked, I don't know. But either way, I'm liking Chuck Stone. I feel like Chuck Stone... For some reason, Chuck Stone's got Intercontinental Champion written all over him for me. And talking of which, we will have to spin the Wheel of Wacky at the end of this episode. And the Wheel of Wacky will decide one major thing that's going to happen on the next show. Be that a match type or even a championship. We'll have to wait and see. Lovely spear off the apron there. And now big German suplex on the outside as well there by Akira Kobayashi. Big strikes in the face, boot in the gut. And now here's the boots across the chest. Maybe, I don't know if he really suits. He's a bit chunky really, isn't he, to suit this. Yeah, I might have to have a look. I think I might have to go back to the drawing board here with Akira. Again, I like the concept, but for me, just the look is not working. So maybe we can give him a fresh look for his next appearance. And that's where we are. And again, as you may have noticed, we have gone for the smallest arena type. We are in the school gymnasium. And the plan is, as we grow over time, as we improve the shows over time, we will develop the show accordingly. So we will move to a bigger arena, for example. We will, and this is going to be a count-out victory, isn't it? That's a referee up to an 8 count here, and unless Chuck is going to break the referee's count and come back in, which I don't think Chuck is going to do. Oh, Akira Kobayashi made it back just before the 10. Oh, proper classical wrestling that, wasn't it? Yeah, so as we improve, we will move up through the different arena sizes. And at the moment, I don't plan on any pay-per-views. This is going to be a standard 3-match show. Weekly in the universe mode, of course, not weekly for us. We'll probably do this twice a week now, moving forward. Intermingle with everything else we're doing at the same time as well. As the big knee in the face could be enough to keep Chuck Stone down. It's not. It's only a 2 count. So yeah, as we develop over time, we'll start to create our own pay-per-views. And I like the idea of maybe having a pay-per-view every month, or maybe even just do the AEW thing of doing 4 major pay-per-views throughout the year. And then just having championship matches on the normal shows. I like that. Akira Kobayashi now willing Stone up to his feet. In with that big crossbody from the top. He's a big man to hit that crossbody. There's the pin for the 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Remember, the winner of this one will get themselves a boost to their statistics, and the loser will lose points off their statistics. And not only that, of course, going up to the higher part of the rankings, at the moment as well, the power rankings are in play, and that will give you a boost. So that's your chance to really elevate yourself over the others, as Akira Kobayashi here dominating in with that Northern Light suplex. Chuck Stone with a knee into the head of Kobayashi. Now springs Kobayashi off the ropes. They come face to face, crashing. Kobayashi, though, catches Chuck Stone, spins him around. In with that sit out. That was brutal. And now brings him back up. Strong knee right into the head. Stone is down. Is this the victory for Akira Kobayashi? It is indeed. Akira Kobayashi gets the win over Chuck Stone. But again, like I said, I think I may need to make some amendments, I think, to Akira Kobayashi for the next match. I feel like a change in attire might be better suited. I think the face could work, but I think the attire is just not quite right for me if we want to really push him as a future star. But of course, we still have spins left of the wheel. We are going to be heading now to the after-match wheels to see the boosts and the anti-boosts, whatever that is called, that both Chuck Stone and Akira Kobayashi will get. And we will spin the wheel of Wacky and see what the plans are for next episode. I'm going to see you all there. The wheel has returned. Right then, so what stat are we going to be increasing for the winner of our main event, Akira Kobayashi? I think one thing we'll be doing already is making a change to his attire to try and make him look a bit better in-game. But apart from that, he is going to get a boost to all aerial stats. I mean, that's a good boost because there's quite a few aerial stats you can get. But at the same time, aerial is not really his style of wrestling, but that's what he's going to get. Maybe we can take advantage of it in the future. And unfortunately for Chuck Stone, losing here in our main event, what will you be reducing? Chuck Stone will be reducing his movement speed by 5. Okay, so let's head over to the game and make those changes. Right, then we'll make those changes, and so Chuck Stone is having a -5 on movement speed. Maybe not the worst thing that it could have been for him. It could have been worse, I suppose. God, this is so difficult to get the exact number. There we go, 60. Just keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until you luck it out, I think. But of course, we've got Akira Kobayashi, who gets a +5 in all aerial stats. So aerial offense, aerial range is now maxed out. Aerial reversal. Okay. It's not actually that many, is it, when you look at it then, is it? Only those 3 stats, really. But the change has been made, and there we go, 76 rated now for him, which he hasn't actually changed. He was already 75 rated, plus the 1 from the power ranking, so 76 it is. So there we go. We still have one more wheel to spin. Let's head over there. And here we are then with the Wheel of Wacky. Now this wheel will decide one thing that we must do in our next episode, be it a championship match or a certain match type. But of course, don't forget, I am looking for suggestions for the wheels. If there's anything you think we should add to any of them to make things more interesting in the future, please do make those suggestions. But here we go, let's spin the wheel and see what episode 2 has in store for us. Ooh, the next show must have a what? The next show must have a first blood match. Okay. Episode 2 requires a first blood match. Well, okay then, that is going to be an interesting dynamic. We've not had a first blood match, I think, in SWE in general ever, so be interesting to see how that pans out and who we put up against each other in that first blood match. But of course, that is going to be it for today. Let me know what you think about this. I know it's a completely random, something different I've done before, but I thought it'd be something a little bit different, a bit fun to try out. And again, let me know what you think, the concept and things we can put on the wheels if we want to keep the wheels. I just think it makes it nice to sort of keep things interesting. So we've got control, but at the same time, there's also that wackiness that we can't control. And I think that's going to be pretty fun in the long term. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hit the like, subscribe, all the other good stuff. And I will see you again in a couple of days' time for episode number 2. Like I said, we've got a pretty decent roster. So we probably will debut a full set of new people. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully you are as well. I'll see you all then. Good night. God bless. I'll be the same. Bye-bye.